Hello everyone, this is Jeevanandam. Welcome to the presentation on classes and objects into the C++. Into the previous video, we have seen introduction of a C++ and what are the operators we are using into the C++. In this session, we are going to see how to use the classes and object into the C++. Let us get inside. These are all the session objective we are going to see today. Define the classes and objects, private and public access specifier, how to create an object and how to call the member function. At last one, scope resolution operators. How to create a new class. Each and every concept into the C and C++ programming is it consisting of a syntax oriented information, which means general structure for the particular concept. Those concept using help us to develop the particular C and C++ programming. Through that we can achieve the particular application, and each and every application consisting of a particular syntax information. Similar to that, classes also we have a syntax. See the window, the creating the class, we have a syntax, that is class is a keyword, and after that class name, we have to mention the class name as similar using the identifiers rules, and after that we have opened the curly braces and we need to use the access specifiers here. Actually the access specifiers can allow the class to access another members of a classes. Default classes access specifier is private, then after that we can use, if it is want to share to another classes, we can use as a public. Okay, kind of that we are using the access specifier. Here we are using two access specifiers, private and public. This access specifier can use to provide the access permission to the another member classes and member function to access own its of class members. Then we have declared the variable data types variable by using the data type under the private, and that cannot be shared because it can be declared under the private. And after that we can use the public. We can use the function, here it is a member function. We can use the return type, and after that function name. It's all I think we are know about the C programming functions, kind of that we can declare. And we have to be appropriately close the curly braces of a class syntax, and after that we need to place a semicolon. It must be represent, the class must be ended here, the class declaration must be ended here. So this is how we have to declare a new class into the C programming. And after that we can create the object for the class into the main function. That is, the syntax is class name space object name comma object name 2. Many objects we can create for a single classes, and we are using this object name with the dot operator. We can refer the particular member variables and member functions of the classes by using the dot operator. Okay, let us see one by one. This is a simple example program for C++ program. See here, class is a keyword and emp is a class name. Into that we are declaring the access specifiers as a private, and we are used to declare the variables by using the different kind of a data type. This is the purpose we are using the classes. The character, name, and integer, employee number, float, salary, and these are all the variables we have declared under the access specifier of private. It is actually it is referred as a member data. Then we can use to declare the functions under the access specifier of public. Why? Because the functions can be shared with another classes, so we need to declare that as a access specifier. The public in the sense it must be shared, private in the sense it does not be shared with another classes. Okay, so this is how we have to write the member function. Void get data, under that we have to get the those information what we have declared into the private member function, and we have to get the employee name and employee number and salary, and what are the details we have to get from the user at the runtime, and that must be showed into the void show details function. And afterwards we have to close the appropriately class curly braces, and after that we have placed a semicolon. This is a simple example program for using the C++ classes. Let us see how to call the member function. Another thing, we are going to call the member functions of the classes from the main function. I already told you the syntax of creating the object into the main function is class space object name, and by using the object name we can use the dot operator, and after that we have refer the function name that can be called the main function, call from the main function, and that the member function must be available into the classes. Okay, let us see the example program. See, this is a simple program. Hash include iostream.h, hash include conio.h. Here, this is a header file we are using to declare starting the programming, and afterwards we are using the classes here. Class is a keyword, Raji is a class name. I already told you class name we can create in our own name itself. Why? Because it must be followed the particular identifier rules. If it is follows, it must be used to declare in any other names also. Okay, then afterwards we have to open the curly braces and we need to declare the data types under the access specifier of private, integer, radius and float area, and afterwards we have to use the member function, and that must be declared under the public access specifier. Why? Because it must be shared with another classes. Void get data, which means we have to get the particular data of for the calculation of radius, so we need to get the particular detail from the get data function. See out, enter the radius, end line. The end L is a end line, it represents the end line, and afterwards C in we are using to get the input data radius. Into the radius we have to get the particular value of a circle. Okay, so radius of a circle we have to get it, and through the get data we have to get the details. Let us see another. Void calculate. Here only we are going to calculate. Into the get data we have to get the radius, and here we are calculating the area. Area equal to, we are writing the formula here, pi value. 3.14 is a pi value. Area of a circle is going to represent the formula of pi r squared. So we have to mention the pi value directly 3.14, or else we have to use the particular variable pi, and that must be represented as 3.14 value, and afterwards we are using that variables also. But here they are using here we are using directly get the values of a pi value, and afterwards we have to use the multiply the radius values into twice. Why? Because r squared, pi r squared. So we have to 3.14 into radius into radius. Okay, so here we are calculating the area square area of the circle, and that must be stored in a area. Then afterwards we use the show data function. These are also these functions also can be available into the public access specifiers that must be displayed in the calculated value. The area of circle is area here. Okay, then afterwards we have to close the appropriate functions and appropriate classes, and after closing the curly braces of a class we have to place a semicolon, and we are using here void main. Here only we are declaring the main function void main. Into that we are going to create a object Raji space r. So this is a method we have to create the object into the main function. Okay, so the syntax already we have seen in the previous slides, and the object can be refer the particular member functions with the help of a dot operator. See here, r dot get data. First of all we have to get the required data. For that we have to call the function of get data, and r dot calculate, that must be calculated the value of area of circle, and that must be another thing we have to show the data. What are the things we have calculated, that must be show under the function of show data. So we have to call these all functions with the object of r dot. Okay, so the flow of a function can be working together, and the class must be used together, and this is how we are using the simple C++ programming by using the classes. Okay, so the above program shows the result of enter the radius is equal to 2. Actually the area of circle is, so kind of that according to the 2 it must be calculated the value and it displays the value. And classes and objects. Actually why we need to use an object to refer the member functions of the classes? Because of the object only we can accessing the member functions and member variables of the classes. From the main function itself we can assign the particular variables value by using the object, and also we can call the values member functions of the classes. Okay, so kind of that the object can act as an instance of the classes, and that can be called from the main function to from the main function to classes. Okay, so kind of that we are using the object for referring the and utilizing the member function and member variables of the classes. See, this is another simple program for using the classes and objects. The same type of a program we are here. You just see the window, hash include iostream.h, con.io.h. Here the class distance, and we are use the feet and inches, declare the variable under the private, and we are having the function set list, set distance, and set get distance. So kind of that we have to using the functions, and that must be calculated, and it must be show the list distance of a particular thing, and that are all the thing can be refer and called by using the objects. We can see the main function distance is a class name, space, after that we can refer the number of objects what are the need we need, we can't create that too, and the function can be used the arguments here from the main function itself. We can pass the value of a function that must be acted, and it must be get into the functions, into the classes, and according to that object calling the function, and that must be act and running the programming. Let us see what another thing is array as a member function, member of a classes data. So sometimes here before that we are using the normal variable as a member variable into the classes, but here we are using the array. The how we can use and how we can use the array with the classes, and how it can be referred with the object kind of the thing we are going to see here. As similar, after the header file we are using the max equal to 100. This is a global declaration value that must be the length of an array. Actually into the classes we are using that as a array. See here, integer st of strength of max equal to 100. So up to 100 we are using the number of values using an array, and that must be a stack. Actually this programming can express this program can express the stack operation. So kind of that we are using the tag stack up to 100 we are storing and retrieving the particular value, and we need to insert and delete the data by using the array. So one thing we have to represent here, how the object can be referring the particular array values. Same thing, stack space s1 is object, and we can use the object dot operator we are using, and we are using the push function we are passing the arguments here. That argument can act as a arrays values, and we are using to we can use that value as a array variable, and that must be doing the operation push and pop operation of a stack, and afterwards we have to calculate a similar type of a previous programming, and we are it can be declaring and displaying the answers. See another one more example here. We can create array of object. Actually here before we are seeing only the class member can using the array, but here the object can using the array. So kind of that also we are using and get the number of values for a single functions. Okay, for that value, for that purpose we are using the object as a array of objects, object as a array. Okay, so here the main function, the array must be object must be declared as a array of object, and that must be used to get the number of values. For that we are using the for loop and get the values for what are the numbers we need and how many numbers are they need, we are getting by using the array of objects. Okay, so this is a simple program. We need to see that. See another one more sample program for array of objects. Here void main integer I circle e of 5. This is the length of 5 number of data we are going to get by using the simple array of objects, and the member classes, member functions can be class member functions can be act according to that. Why? Because it must be using the for loop, and for loop can be mention the length of an array, and according to that it must be act, and it can be executed for 5 times for getting the data and calculating the data and showing the data. Okay, so kind of that 5 value it can be processed and execute, and the output must be displayed according to that. See the output, enter the radius value 1, area is 3, so kind of that 5 times 5 times the value can be get and can be calculated and it can be displayed 5 times. Okay, this is how the array of object can be using. Okay. So another thing is scope resolution operator. Actually, it is a special operator we are using into the C++ programming. Why? Because the scope resolution operator, through this only we are defining the member function of a class into the outside of a classes. Here before that we are seeing the example program that member functions can be declared and defined inside the class itself. But here we are using the scope resolution operator for defining the member function after closing the classes, and outside of the class it can be defined. Okay, so just see the example program. Hash include iostream.h as class circle private. We are using the radius, same area of circle, so we need to get the radius, and we have a area for declared under the float. So after that we are using the get data and get int r, calculate and show. So these are all the member functions we are using, but the member functions only declared inside the classes, but it does not consisting its definition inside the classes. After the definition, after the closing the classes, we are used to define the classes, define the member function of a classes by using the scope resolution operator. The method how we are using that scope resolution operator here is void circle. Actually void is a return type, circle is a class name, and after that we are using the scope resolution operator, which means that two colons can be placed together, that is called the scope resolution operator. After that we are mentioning the directly what are the function we have declared inside the member classes that can be mentioned as a function, and afterwards we have to define what all the function want to do, and the steps of the statements of a functions can be written afterwards, and appropriately close the function after its definition is completed. So kind of that another function also here they are defining void circle calculate. So kind of that they are calculated and they are shows that calculated value, and afterwards we have similar to the previous programs, we have used to declare the object into the main function, and we can refer that those functions of a member classes by using the object with the dot operator that can be executed the result. Okay, so see the result, this program express this result. Okay. Yes, and this is a time for saying the thank you for watching the video. If you are not subscribed my channel, do subscribe, and if you have any doubts, you have to post into the comment box. Okay, thank you.